Welcome, basketball fans, as the 2024-2025 NBA season comes to an end. It is winding down. It's time to dive into the thrilling world of playoff predictions, and let's break down the current standings, potential matchups, and forecast which teams might emerge victorious in this year's postseason. Okay, y'all already know what time it is. It's your boy Seaborn. Welcome to No Ref NBA Playoffs Edition. Now, let's talk about my playoffs, the playoff standings, and my predictions. Start them up. Okay, y'all, welcome back. Now, what we're going to talk about first is the playoff standings. Now, this has been a hell of a season. It had its downs at the beginnings, but after that trade deadline, it has been fucking crazy. Now, let's go through the East Coast before we really get into this video. First seed, Cleveland Cavaliers. And we have our second seed, the Boston Celtics. So our third seed, the New York Knicks. Our fourth seed are the Indiana Pacers, Tyrese Halliburton. The fifth seeded Detroit Pistons. Also, we have the sixth seeded Milwaukee Bucks, who've been kind of up and down. We have the seventh seed Orlando Magic and the eighth seeded Atlanta Hawks. Coming in behind them, we have the ninth seeded Chicago Bulls and the 10th seeded Miami Heat. All of these teams are viable candidates in the East right now. Although Cleveland look like they're the team to beat, you still can't not forget about Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown over there with Kristaps Porzingis, as well as Tyrese Halliburton, Pascal Siakam, Jalen Brunson, Josh Hart, um, Anunoby. Like, it's some people on that team. Detroit Pistons, Kate Cunningham is sure making that squad look like they're a contender. But let's really get into the video. And on the West, we have OKC at the first seed, the Houston Rockets at the second seed, the LA Lakers at the third seed, the Denver Nuggets at the fourth seed, the Golden State Warriors at the fifth seed, the sixth seeded Timberwolves. We have the seventh seeded Clippers, the eighth seeded Memphis Grizzlies, the ninth seeded Dallas Mavericks, and the 10th seeded Sacramento Kings. So now let's get in the video to break down what we think is going to happen. Let's start with the Eastern Conference. The Cleveland Cavaliers have dominated the season, securing the top seed with an impressive 62-15 record. Hot on their heels are the Boston Seconds. Now, holding on to second seed with a 57-20 record, they are primed to make another run, just like last year. But the New York Knicks, the Indiana Pacers, and the Detroit Pistons round out the top five as well. Each showcases strong performances throughout the season. Now, my wild card in that. My wild card in there is the New York Knicks. They have been melding, playing together for a couple of years, and they're looking like they can give Boston a run for their money, as well as the Cavaliers. So really pay attention to that. And for the Cavaliers to make it, Jared Allen, I need you to wake back up, Karate Man. Go ahead, put some like anime in there, sprinkle. We out here hot-blooded youngins, huh? Jared Allen, get it right. But okay, now that we've talked about the top five in the Eastern Conference, sorry about that. Let's go into the Western Conference. Now, over in the Western Conference, you have the top seed Oklahoma City Thunder with a 62-12 record, and that is past impressive. That's stellar. Now, people were looking at them last year. If they had Chet, that'd be great. Chet hasn't been playing like Chet was playing before the injury. Chet hasn't been playing like Chet was playing before the second injury. So let's see if he comes out ready. Now, the Cinderella story in all this are the Houston Rockets, who secured the third seed in the playoff, while Los Angeles and Denver are battling for the position in the top four. The Golden State Warriors are currently in the fifth seed, and they're closing the gap and could shake things up for the playoffs. Now, let's dive into these potential first-round matchups for the Eastern Conference. If the playoffs started today, we see the Cleveland Cavaliers facing off against the eighth seed, which is still up for grabs. It could either be the Magic, the Hawks, the Heat, or the Bulls. And you know who I wanted to be. You know who I wanted to be. Nah, you know where we at. Now, the Celtics would take on the seventh seed, likely the Magic or the Hawks. The Knicks are set to battle the sixth seeded Bucks, while the Pacers and the Pistons will clash in the tightly contested series. Now, let's delve into a potential first round for the Eastern Conference. Okay, the Cleveland Cavaliers are clearly going to play the eighth seed, and that could potentially be the Hawks, the Heat, the Bulls, um, or the Magic. The Magic Paulo's back. Franz has been playing his ass off, and their second squad with Biazzi, I want to say his name right. They've been going pretty good, but then again, you got the Celtics, who would take on the seventh seed, could also be the Hawks or the Magic. So let's really see how this shakes up. The Knicks are in a battle for the sixth seed with the Bucks, and in my mind, the Bucks have a challenge ahead of them. The Bucks definitely have a challenge ahead of them, and I don't know if they can come out of it because the Knicks are playing like a team. The Knicks are playing like a team possessed, like you've never seen them play before. While the Pacers and the Pistons are clashing in a contested series, is going to be great. That one's already on lock, and I can't wait to go watch that one. The Pistons are playing better than we thought they was. As long as they keep Isaiah Stewart out of the game, they could actually win something. Shout out to Cade Cunningham. You playing like a number two, number one pick supposed to play. In the Western Conference, as of right now, you have the Oklahoma City Thunder, the top seed, looking for the eighth seed, which could be Dallas or the Sacramento Kings. They are fighting for that spot, vying for it heavily right now. So let's see how that turns out. The Rockets, on the other hand, are set to take on the seventh seed, which could be the Grizzlies or the Clippers. Both of them are playing the best basketball ever with Kawhi Leonard back, but John Morant is also back. And he got the guns up and blazing ready for you right now. Boy, honestly, I think John might have just became tough where he took that year off to join the gang. Like he said, if y'all gonna make him pay for it, I'm gonna go ahead and get these receipts. So that boy John need to get right, but that ain't what this is about. That's what another video is about. So we're gonna bring that to you separately. Now, we all know who everybody's watching. We're watching the Lakers, and we're watching the Warriors, we're watching Denver, and the Houston Rockets. You know, they're the Cinderella story. But I don't think nobody can beat OKC. I don't think nobody can beat OKC. The Warriors are going to meet the Timberwolves. That's 3-6. And to me, even though Minnesota been playing lights out basketball, this is LeBron and Luka with a supporting cast that's going great. AR-15, Rui Hachimura when he's on. Even Jackson Hayes has been a viable center for them since Anthony Davis left. So this trade is looking more so on the Lakers side. I'm just on the Lakers side. I'm just gonna tell y'all the truth. I don't know what they were thinking over there in Dallas. They brought a stick figure with glass bones. So I mean, he got a chip on him. He got championship pedigree. But let's be real. We excited about this first round of Jimmy Butler and these Warriors. We are excited about Jimmy Butler and these Warriors. 14-2 since he got traded there. 14-2. Say it again. 14-2. That's a dog. That's a dog they're letting off the leash. That's a dog they're letting. Now, Clay didn't have that dog. Clay has some bite now. Oh, you ain't finna do it like that. Splash Brothers will always be in your nightmare. But Jimmy got that dog in him. So let's see what happens. This postseason is going to see several players also make an impact. For the first time, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander will make extreme impact. And, you know, if you don't give that boy MVP, there's something wrong with you. He is the leading MVP candidate in everybody's heart and everybody's mind. This is potentially a 70-win season. So why can't you give that man the MVP? And the Warriors, Kuminga could play a pivotal role. I know. What are you saying right now? We're talking about Jimmy Butler, but no. Jonathan Kuminga, with the injury concerns gone, he able to let loose. He about to let loose. Jonathan Kuminga might be one of them boys. Y'all say the Warriors dead, but it's looking like the Warriors got some years on them left. And Steph ain't slowing down. Steph just hit you with a 62 points the other day. Steph hit you with a 90 fantasy score the other day. So Steph ain't slowing down. Let's be real. I ain't trying to be Nostradamus or nothing, but as we go into the finals and the competition fierce, I really think it's going to be Cleveland versus Boston, honestly. And Dodgers versus Lakers. Sorry, Warriors. But Luka and King James, old GOAT, old GOAT. pedigree that it is can't be passed. Now I love the Golden State Warriors. I love Steph. I love the combination of Jimmy Butler. I love Moses Moody. I love what Jonathan Kuminga doing. I ain't even like Draymond this season. Ain't been that many ejections. Really, not since Jimmy got there. He won't play too. He want to play with Jimmy. So, yo, giving you much love. But honestly, any team could rise up. The Houston Rockets might. That boy, amen, Tommy. Amen. Amen. They prayed for him. They prayed for him in Houston. Amen. They got everything they prayed for too. So you got Amen. You got Jalen. You got Eason, Whitmore, Dylan Brooks poking the bear. Just poke the bear. The bear poke. Oh no, man. Get them AI braids on Dylan. He might do something. But I told you, I'm a Hawks fan. I want Trey to do something. I want Yucca to do something. But them Celtics, boy. Cleveland, Milwaukee, New York. I don't know for you. I don't know for you Hawks. But we're gonna get something together. We don't need trade for Paul George, I'll tell you that. But again, another video. We on this playoff. We on this playoff stuff. But keep Seaboard in check. I need y'all to keep Seaboard in check now, because I'll go on the tangent. It's about 2024, 2025 NBA playoff. We're talking about 2025, 2026. We're in a second. And, I got Hawks. Sorry, the weight loss got me compact now. But, yeah, I don't know. But one thing for certain, 2025 NBA playoffs promise to deliver something unforgettable. These teams have shaken up. They got these trades going on. You got Jimmy Butler over there. You got the Trey Young over here. You got the Josh Hart about to do some amazing thing. Let's see if Anthony Davis can wheel Dallas into the playoffs, out the play in. Let's really see what happens, y'all. This thing about to be kind of shaky. Gilchrist, Chet might show out, but Porzingis might not lose. There's so many mites that might happen in this 2025 playoff. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's straight nuts. Let's get into. I mean, look, even with Steph, you got like Jaylen Brown on the Celtics, knee injury and all. He's just been instrumental in this Celtics season, as always. He's the number one is number two you ever see from Atlanta, Georgia. Come on now, from Atlanta, Georgia. He grew up a fan of what? A fan of who? And he play like it now. My little ISO Joe, looking at the way he play, but they've been more adapting to his play style, and then Jason Tatum's as well as the Batman Robin that you really can't see past. Like honestly, to me, let's check. Goes back to old Chet. This would be the greatest duo I see in basketball. Um, to me, the man play like Paul Pierce, like a hyped up Paul Pierce. So let him have him, man. Let him have him. I think he's resilient. He has great scoring ability, and he might bring home another chip for them. Like I said before, you got that unicorn, Porzingis, all the injuries in the world. He had a face injury. But how you look like that didn't get a face injury? Life ain't nice to you. Life ain't nice to you, bro, because the NBA is an ugly place right now. And you might be top 20 in that category. And to get a face injury is terrible to you. But, boy, you play like you ugly. You play like this all you got. And that's what I'm giving you, man. And since he returned, it's been like, yeah, this is what they need. Shot blocking, rebound ability, scoring ability. It's so much versatility, defensive strength. What more do you want? Jason Tatum, Kristaps Porzingis, and Jaylen Brown, with Pritchard to back him up, with White to back him up, with Harford to back him up, with Holiday to back him up. It's a strong team. Strong team. You also gonna have to watch out for that boy Jalen Green and that boy Single, the Houston Rockets. That's another dynamic duo. Jalen Green still jumping out the gym. He been the central focus of the Rockets as long as they've been focusing on him. And then Thompson also been able to score at will, rebound and really assist at will. So it's really opening up a bunch of lanes. They got a victory over the Oklahoma City Thunder. Jalen Green scored 34 points in that game. I'm just saying. Shingun, 31. The Thunder were on a what? 11-game winning streak? Your MVP was on an 11-game winning streak. And the Cinderella said, hey, I lost my slipper. Trip over it. Yeah. Hey, pick it up. Hand it to me. You cleaning floors now. You cleaning floors now. You cleaning floors now. Touch your motherfucking broom. So let's really think about it, man. They working together. The Houston Rockets are working together. They got a synergy like you wouldn't believe, and it's just, oh man, look, as a country nigga, I like what I see. I see like they say you can't put lipstick on the pig, but they wouldn't trade the whole animal. But it'll lamb chop play along, and they won't play along and play any playoffs. They getting the job done too. Because the Houston Rockets at the beginning of the season they were a laughing stock. You get FanDuel, you just bet whoever playing against them, put in them players in your fantasy, and you get some points. Like it's just like Utah, but it's no longer. They came out of their slump. Now don't do Utah like that because they got more injuries than Philly. Oink oink. But as far as the man, look, the Houston Rockets, they finna take it easy. They ain't finna lay down neither. They ain't butt cheeks. They ain't spread for nobody. They out here trying to take. They trying to give. They trying to stand and deliver. They is not laying down. And you got the greatest swap swindle trade of all time, Lupin the third type heist. In the name casino, name a heist movie. Oceans 13, 14, 15. The greatest steal of all time. Luka motherfucker Doncic on the LA Lakers. Why wouldn't you watch out for him? Why wouldn't you? I mean, come on. He just played against the Pelicans, scored 35 points. Why wouldn't you watch out for him? He playing more defense. He lost like 45 pounds. Look at him. He ain't never been more he European. So he just making the supreme powers the Dalton Connect, Austin Reeves just come out of nowhere. The Caucasian powers could jump out of nowhere. Them boys playing like I ain't never seen motherfuckers play before since Pistol Pete Maravich and goddamn Bill Walton. This Bill Walton, Pistol Pete, Larry Bird all on the same team with goddamn LeBron James Jordan. And y'all talking about who going to the final. But I love Steph. I love Steph. But you ain't Luka, Steph. I love Steph. Luka ain't you. Luka ain't you. Now let's get it right. You ain't never gonna be that shooter. But you a scorer. And you got the lead scorer all the time on your team. Telling you about this scoring thing, and that boy scoring. And I'm gonna deny it if you want to. Luka score on you right now. Talk. He's shooting a period at the end of your motherfucking sentence. Swish. Bam, your sentence over. So really, that's the one to watch. The only person to watch is this goddamn playoffs next to Shea Gilgis, Alexander, and maybe Sneaky Boy Shea Holden, sneaking in there. Luka openly, Luka is the new Jokic to watch. All right, if y'all want to deny, that's crazy. There's still people that say, I see why they made the trade in Dallas. I don't see why the fuck they made the trade in Dallas. Y'all boys nuts. I'm putting these last two together because y'all know these go without saying. LeBron and Steph. LeBron and Steph. Shit. LeBron, Steph, Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler been playing lights out as well. Since he got to Golden State, he got his love for basketball back. He laughing, he joking on the sidelines, he throwing up gang signs. He ain't never banged, but he banging Golden State. He banging Silicon Valley. He banging these goddamn endorsements he ain't never seen before on goddamn cocaine beaches in Miami. He seeing billionaire come to his game talking about some. Look at him. Look at him. Now he just soaking it all in. He thought something was out that beach. He went from one beach to another beach. Ain't that a beach? He playing like the sand between his toes. He happy than a motherfucker. Steph playing the same goddamn way. He happy than a motherfucker. Steph is a happy young man. Now he look like he at Davidson right now. But he that kind of happy. I ain't want to shave his whole face, go babyface assassin again. Don't do that, Steph. But he look like he want to. He look like he want to. Don't do that. Look. Steph a boy watch right now. He gonna cross you over. He gonna put you in the paint. Who you gonna put on the dirt? Who you gonna put on the paint? Hmm? Who they playing first? Let's be real. He might put Jamal Murray in the paint. He might put Westbrook in the paint. Well, he might put Jokic in the paint himself. Don't even try to play D on himself. Yo, stop that. Stop it before you get ahead of yourself. Stop before you get ahead of yourself. Don't even try that. He might put Michael Porter Jr. in the paint. Who knows? Put him in the paint. Put Dalton in the paint. Put Reeves in the paint. Make him lay down on their back. Because that was still going to do cross over you laying down on your back. Support your ankles in the air. They elevate you. Everything fucked up. Torn. Stretch. These shots. Tendons. Hanging on by a thread. I was trying to see the playoff this year, Steph. You don't want to watch me, Steph. But at the same time, boy, we ain't talked about the king. The greatest of all time. The GOAT. Oh, bruh. Oh, 40-year-old magic machine Benjamin Button ass nigga. LeBron James. And Stephen A sitting there, it's gonna be a fight. Fighting on the court. Boy, look, that aggression you got for Stephen, save it. Your boy on the team now. Bronny on the team. Get Bronny a ring. You don't want to get Bronny no ring? And then y'all don't think he think about that? Y'all don't think he think about getting Bronny a ring, do you? That's crazy to think about that. His son is on the team. They in the playoffs. They got Luka. They got Dalton. They got Austin. They got Rui Hachimura. They got Jackson Hayes. They got a squad that learn to play together. They got Gabe Vincent. Now, Gabe Vincent ain't no Gabe Payne II, but he Gabe Vincent. Now, you talking about LeBron, 40 years old. The leadership is incomparable. The game IQ is incomparable. His ability as a physical specimen is incomparable. He got that shooting thieves in your face. Dylan Brooks, remember that? Don't make him unleash that. Clay made him unleash 2016. 9 years ago, my ass, he make it look like it's yesterday. He gonna block something off the backboard. He gonna lay something in. He gonna dunk something. He gonna assist. He gonna alley-oop. He gonna shoot from the logo. We know he gonna do all that. The question is how much and to what level will they make it? With him doing all that, playing defense. Luka doing all that, attempting that defense. And everybody else on that team attempting that defense. I'm excited to see what these key players do bring to the game, man. And there's some more, man. Amy, like I said, Amy and Thompson. Dame might come back. Milwaukee. Everybody in trouble because Giannis is one to watch out for. Giannis is a walking scoring machine, a walking defensive machine. There ain't nothing more you can say about an MVP, Finals MVP, champion. Giannis Antetokounmpo. They got rid of the brother. They made the team more solid. They got rid of him. You got motherfuckers coming out like Ryan Rollins as your point guard. And you're doing your thing. So Giannis, special mention to you. And let's look over there in New York. You got Jalen Brunson. Man, on March 6th, he put on the sideline, but he could make that return pretty soon. And against the Phoenix Suns, it's going to be crazy. Jalen Brunson reinvigorated, the way he be playing, the way he be shooting, the way he be, man, look, with Karl Anthony Towns on the team, with Karl Anthony Towns, man scoring 30 points on games with 11 rebounds, reinvigorated, glad to be into a new team, glad to be a Madison Square Garden, trying to make something to his hollow halls. Like, Karl Anthony Towns and the way he been playing and the way OG Anunoby has been playing, in some games going 24 points like he never did before, not since Brian beat him when Brian was on the Cavs. So, I mean, let's really be real about this Eastern Conference. Like, I love the Hawks, but I love the Celtics, but it's some motherfuckers, man. It's some motherfuckers, man. But Kate Cunningham, man, motherfucking man. Yeah, motherfucking Detroit Pistons ain't playing. They got where nobody said they would get at the beginning of the year. They thought they were gonna be tanking again, getting number one seed. But look what's going on. Well, the boys in the playoffs. They the fifth seed. Them boys in the playoffs at the fifth seed. With Dennis Schroeder getting passed around like a cheap hoe on Sunday. But he got damn doing his job just like she do. He doing his job just like she would. On wood. Both of them. You get that. But if you real about the Eastern Conference, man, the Eastern Conference making it a hell of a show out here. Usually you look at the Western Conference, like, man, everything on lock. Them Cavaliers, the way they play, they just beat Eastern Conference teams. They beat Western Conference teams too. They make everything ain't on lock. Be real, you gotta watch out for Jalen Brunson. But we ain't even finna get into that. Dallas already didn't bet on him and they lost that bet. Well, Dallas, talk to me for a second, Dallas. Y'all Dallas folks talk to me for a second. What's the fuck wrong with y'all? You let Jalen Brunson go. You let Luka go. If you kept Jalen Brunson, You kept Luka. You brought Josh Hart over there. I think you'll have a chance with Kyrie. Even with Kyrie, let him be a backup. Kyrie, gave him the money. Give him money. Well, fuck it. Don't let him be a backup. Kyrie, you got that much money. But y'all would have had a chip. Y'all would have had a chip. So I don't really understand what's going on. You Dallas fans, I know you don't watch. You know what watch kind of watch y'all on. Now I know what you came here for. So let's get to the predictions, man. You got the ninth seeded Mavericks versus the 10th seeded Kings in the play-in tournament, man. Let's be real. Anthony Davis just not coming back. Gafford just not coming back. Lightly on the 15-minute restriction. I don't know. I just don't know what's gonna happen with that with that outcome, man. I'm really thinking that this one belongs to the Dallas Mavericks and the Sacramento Kings. I love you, DeMar DeRozan and Sabonis. Y'all been playing great basketball. Who else? Caden Ellis. Out of nowhere. Fucking don't think it's your year to even get out the play-in tournaments. Sorry to be so harsh, and I don't even believe in Dallas that much. But let's be real. I don't think it's your motherfucking year. The winner of Dallas Mavericks. The number 7 Clippers versus the number 8 Grizzlies. Um, Kawhi and James Harden, boy. What can we say? That you know their names. They're superstars. They all stars multiple times. Okay, candidates to be MVP. One of them got a ring. One of them was expecting to have multiple rings. The short end of the stick and gave the short end of the stick. Low management ass niggas. You know what we talking about. But, and this one I think Kawhi Leonard and Harden being healthy probably still won't be enough to get past Ja Morant and the Memphis Grizzlies and the way they've been playing, especially with Desmond Baines and I can't Jiren. I can't think of his name right now. Or I can't say it. I can't pronounce it for some reason. But you know what I'm talking about. The center, Jaren, with Jaren Jackson, is former defensive player of the year. Where's the defense on the Clippers? That's all I'm saying. You got Zubac. I see this going to the Grizzlies. Let's see. Yeah, I just see that going to the Grizzlies. I'm sorry. Now look, the Eastern Conference Final play is close to my heart. You know why I'm at. You know why I'm with it. You got the Orlando Magic versus the Hawks. Paolo Banchero and Franz Wagner have been playing their ass off. And their centers are interchangeable. Honestly, they both play very well. Their centers are all interchangeable. No matter if anybody's hurt, everybody's playing lights out. They were all hurt. Paulo was hurt, and they still managed to make it this far. So it's a gutsy team. But you got the Atlanta Hawks. Atlanta Hawks will beat Milwaukee. Atlanta Hawks will beat the Celtics. They done beat Golden State. They done beat everybody to beat. They done lost to everybody to lose to. On this one, I'm trying not to be biased. I think the Hawks got it with experience. Man, go on. Atlanta Hawks in 5. Atlanta Hawks in 5. Trey shooting your eyes out. Dyson Daniels shooting your eyes out. God damn. I really needed that, man. Look. One for injuries, boy. Wouldn't be no doubt for the Hawks. But that yucca been coming through. We need to trade Capella next season. But I think the Hawks can get it through the play-in. But then we got the Miami Heat and the Bulls. Now, the Heat without playoff Jimmy? The Heat without playoff Jimmy is crazy, right? You know? But they got playoff Tyler. They got a hero to save them. They got it. Now, do they got a support cast? I don't think they use the Jaime the right way, but they still got Bam, turn fruit pebble. So if I'm really giving my prediction for this, the Bulls versus the Heat. The Bulls with Giddey playing like Giddey been playing. If the Bulls play like Giddey been playing, I give it to the Bulls. I think the Bulls are gonna make it up out of there. I think I don't think there's no hope. I don't think there's no hope for the Heat right now without Jimmy. And then out of that, I think the AC is gonna go to the Hawks. I think the AC is gonna go to the Hawks over here. I think the AC is gonna go to Memphis over there. Let's be very, very real about it. I think that 7 seed gonna go to Memphis. The AC gonna go to Dallas. The AC gonna go to the Hawks. But the 7 seed, they're gonna go to the Bulls. No, 7 seed gonna go to the Hawks. AC go to the Bulls. Let me correct myself. Hawks getting that 7 seed, sir. Now, let's get down to your predictions. Nitty gritty. Get out of predict nitty gritty. I ain't gonna lose what you want to hear. Let's get down to what you want to hear. Thunders versus Maverick. Shay all day. It ain't nothing to talk about that. Boy, y'all think Shay ain't coming through and Chet might bring out a new beast? Y'all crazy. Shay finna bring out a new beast. Holgram about to Holgram these niggas down. They them home. Okay? And Shay about to stick his neck out and get some shit started. That's an MVP. I don't want y'all to say nothing else but MVP. When you going down that court, yell out MVP. MVP. You're lucky if you don't get motherfucking finals MVP, honestly. But I got Oklahoma in 6. Hey man, Oklahoma in 6. You got too much depth on OKC. You got Lou Dort. You got Jalen. You got the other Jalen. He in the background still. He might not have made the league other Jalen. But what if you do the playoff season? Come on. They got the support. Next, we're going on Rocket Clippers. Rocket Memphis. My fault. It's going to be Rockets versus Memphis. And in my heart of hearts, I think Houston can pull this shit off. They young. They Cinderella, but I think they can make it past the first round past y'all. I got a lot of mental things going on right now. I got them fines, keep doing dumb shit. You know, you're a shooter. Now, Josh shooter. But they need more than a shooter, man. They need more than a shooter. I'm going to have to say Rockets in 6. That's just my prediction. Let's see. Who you think y'all gonna have next? Who you think? The Lakers versus Timberwolves, 3 and 6, right? Lakers in 7. Ant about to make this a game, boy. Straight up out of Atlanta. Ant about to make this Atlanta Christian. Atlanta, boy. Ant about to make this a game. But Ant, Rudy, y'all ain't getting past the King. I'm sorry. Just McDaniels, Jay McDaniels and all, bro. Y'all ain't getting past the King. Y'all ain't getting past old Luka, the King replacement. New face of the league, Luka Doncic. Y'all ain't getting past it. They won this trade. But with this, a healthy Luka, a healthy LeBron, Luka done lost about 85 pounds. Um, yeah, I'm sorry. First round. I hate a first round exit for the Timberwolves too. I really hate a first round exit. They got rid of Cat so they could do something. Cat over there playing like lights out, going crazy. But it is what it is. Lakers in 7. And we have the Denver Nuggets versus the Golden State Warriors. We got 4 and 5, y'all. Y'all hate me if I had no prediction for this one. If I just let that be. My reasoning. I go ahead and tell y'all what I've seen. The Nuggets could barely beat the Lakers with no LeBron and no Luka. And that's real. If they continue to play like this, boy, the Warriors gonna put something on them. Playoff Jimmy, playoff Steph, kicking dick Draymond. Boy, Kaminga, Moody, Peyton. I ain't leaving nobody out. Because I can't say his name. Padaman Zimakis. Pokemon. But look, we're gonna tell you something. We're gonna tell you something. I think the Warriors can pull it out past Denver. But Jokic is super fucking human. Jokic is superhuman. Westbrook been playing like old Westbrook. Jamal Murray had that 50-2 shit since All-Star game. Ain't it? But he can unleash. Michael Porter Jr. been serviceable. Aaron Gordon, come on back. Let's see if you can do something. I can't call it. Could be Nuggets in 6. Could be Warriors in 6. But I'm going to call it Warriors in 6. Okay? Steph, and then Jimmy got that dog in him. Why? He's about to go home. Everybody bite down. It's about to be over now. This ain't Miami. It's Silicon Valley. Jay's in Miami, Silicon too, but this is a different type. It's not the same. Now, I think I'm gonna finish this off on the Eastern Conference first round predictions. I saved the second round predictions for next week. How about that? Yeah, I want to say my second round predictions as soon as the first round's over. I don't want to give you too much and just flat out, be wrong. Just want to be half wrong. So let me say that half wrong. In the Eastern Conference, you're gonna have the Cavaliers versus the Heat. Cavs in 6. It's over. I don't even think the Heat gonna make it. I'm sorry about that. I meant to say the Bulls. Cavs in 6. Bulls gone. How you guys getting? Vucevic. Um, sorry. Donovan Mitchell, Evan Mobley, too much power. Too much power. Yeah, even Garland might show off in it. We don't even know who's gonna be finals MVP, but it's probably gonna be Donovan. Jared Allen, you do his thing, too much power. Now we're gonna go to the next one. The Celtics versus the Hawks. Celtics. In 5. Sorry. Celtics in 5. I get the Hawks another year. And Jalen Johnson coming back, get another draft pick too, getting this together. Let that boy Richard Shea really get some minutes in. Back up with the boy had a couple good games. Now Sar had a bunch of better games, but Richard Shea had a couple of good games. Now Washington ain't touching the playoff. But let's see them really, really put something together and make it a good game and see why they deserve to be here. But it's Celtics in 5. It's Jaylen Brown. It's Tatum. It's Porzingis. It's just no bueno. It's no bueno. It's Derek White. It's Drew Holiday. It's Al Horford. It's no bueno. Knicks versus Bucks. Knicks in 7. The Bucks, y'all just not playing like y'all want it. It's not even clear if Dame's gonna be coming back. The Dame don't come back, and y'all got to rely on Rollins. It's Knicks in 7. It's gonna be hard for Milwaukee, but Jalen Brunson, Josh Hart, OG Anunoby, Karl Anthony Towns. I can actually go on. Brad even do some things up to you. But yeah, it's definitely gonna be Knicks in 7. Pistons versus Pacers. That'll be Pacers. Pacers versus Pistons. It's an alliteration. We did not think we're gonna be here. But Halliburton and Pascal Siakam been putting dick to dirt. All right? They've been making you whine. Halliburton has been doing, man, Tyrese Halliburton, bro, I really wish you had came somewhere else other than the Pacers. But then they went and got Siakam to back you up, so I really can't be mad at that. Because that year that the Pacers had before that, you couldn't see this. You couldn't see this. You're lying to me. If you think you can see that, I don't deal with people like you in the outside world. That's why I don't got no stress in life, because I don't deal with liars like you in the outside world. Because you didn't see the Pacers coming this far. Not the 4th seed. Not the 4th best record in the East. What? Y'all niggas lying to me. Somebody capping. Now, y'all didn't see the Pistons get here either. Now, let's not just act like I'm coming down. Cade Cunningham been playing too good. Fucking Sears Thompson been backing his ass up. But it's really the Hardaway and fucking I'm thinking about them veterans that's really been coming through, and it's kind of been kind of crazy. Shit, my lineup set for the day, and they all in there. I tell you my lineup right now. As I told you, I want to play with you on Detroit. I need to check it anyway to make sure if anybody hurt. You know what I mean? Yeah, I got Dennis Schroeder in there. I got Hardaway in there. I got Beasley in there. But we got like the Detroit playing. Ain't no shame me putting them in there. Only shame I got in my lineup is Anthony Davis, because I don't know if he really gonna hit that court. But Bro, I'm telling you. But at the end of the day, it's Pacers and 4. And Pacers is 6. Ain't gonna no sweet rapper. Pacers is 6. I think Tyrese Halliburton and Pascal Siakam just gonna be too much for them to handle. And Miles Turner is nuts at the center. I really wish he hadn't went to LA. We having a different situation. We're talking about a different thing right now. But I say Pacers in 6. Now, let me see Bourne's first round prediction. I'm not finna give you my second round prediction. I got him. But let's get through this first round first. Now you have it. 2024, 2025, first round playoff predictions, who I think gonna be in there. And it's all set up. It's from the mind of a genius. Nah, I'm trying to tell you. Nah, stick with me. I'm gonna be doing these for the rest of the playoffs because the big cats gonna meet me on the weekends for the sports line update, WWE, NBA draft, NFL draft, and the Major League Baseball season has started now. It's your boy Seaborn by No Ref.